Hello, my name is Bobby Fox, and I'm here to speak about director Robert Zemeckis. Some of you might know him for films such as the Back to the Future series, Castaway, Forrest Gump, and more recently, the movie Flight starring Denzel Washington. These blockbuster films have placed Robert Zemeckis as a respectable director in the film industry. Over the years, Robert Zemeckis has directed films that have captured our heart, captured our vision, and captured our laughter. Robert Zemeckis has also worked with some of the biggest names in Hollywood. Persons such as Tom Hanks, Michael J. Fox, and Steven Spielberg are just some that come to mind. With his intrigue and appetite for special effects in the movies, Robert Zemeckis has been able to put together some of the most iconic films of our time. Robert got his directing career starting in the late 1970s after graduating from the University of Southern California's film school. At the time, he was able to impress a very young Steven Spielberg. He and Steven collaborated on the film 1941, with Robert writing the scripts for the film. Robert goes on later to direct I Wanna Hold Your Hand and Used Cars. And although they were not blockbuster hits, this leads him to directing the movie Romancing the Stone. It wasn't until this success that he was able to direct Back to the Future. Back to the Future quickly became one of his most successful films. With two more Back to the Future films directed by Robert Zemeckis, the franchise earns over $900 million worldwide. This status quickly catapulted Robert into an A-list director. He also directed another huge success. A movie by the name Who Framed Roger Rabbit was another great success. The film, which used traditional 2D animation and live action together, grossed more than $154 million at the box office alone, and won 4 Academy Awards. Forrest Gump is probably the most successful of all movies directed by Robert Zemeckis, starring Tom Hanks. The film broke box office numbers both at the charts and earnings, and at the time, Forrest Gump was the 4th top-grossing film of all time. The film also won 6 Academy Awards, including Best Director for Robert Zemeckis. Though the movie is not known for its special effects, Robert Zemeckis had some tricks up his sleeve. He used special effects for scenes of Lieutenant Dan and scenes that included President Kennedy with Forrest Gump. Once again, Robert Zemeckis goes into using new technologies and using them in his movies, directing 3 computer animated films, all of them using motion capture technology. Polar Express is the first movie to use motion capture technology in a computer animated film, followed by Beowulf and A Christmas Carol. Robert Zemeckis continues his support for special effects and film by donating $5 million to the Robert Zemeckis Center for Digital Arts at USC, which hosts classes for film and houses the interactive media division. The center is designed with 35,000 square feet of production stages, digital editing labs, and a 50-seat screening room. Robert Zemeckis' films have been recognized over the years with nominations and awards, and in 1995, he was awarded an Oscar for Best Director for the movie Forrest Gump. More recently, Robert Zemeckis was also honored with the Visual Effects Society's Lifetime Achievement Award. Robert Zemeckis has pioneered some of the greatest films in history, all the while using new special effects for his films. I have enjoyed the work of Robert Zemeckis, especially the Back to the Future series. These movies were great and are now classics that I will never get tired of. Who can resist the idea of time travel in a DeLorean? Robert has taken some risky moves in order to push the envelope in the special effects department, and if it wasn't for him, these might not be in use today. It's directors like Robert Zemeckis that make me want to continue my studies and look forward to being in the computer animation industry. Thank you for watching.